What if the most chilling mysteries were never meant to be uncovered? Across history, strange disappearances, eerie coincidences, and government secrets have left us questioning reality itself. From cryptic radio signals to people vanishing without a trace, some mysteries defy logic, leaving only whispers of conspiracy and the unknown. Are these stories real? Or is there something even more terrifying lurking beneath the surface? Today we're diving into the most baffling mysteries that remain unsolved. Get ready because some secrets were never meant to be found. Let's get started. Number 4. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. The hikers who never came back. In the dead of winter, 9 experienced hikers embarked on what was meant to be an exciting trek across the Ural Mountains in Russia. But what started as a simple expedition would end in one of the most chilling mysteries in history: the Dyatlov Pass Incident. On February 2nd, 1959, these hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, set up camp on the slopes of the mountain known as Kolat-Syakhl. But something went terribly wrong that night. Hours later, their tents were discovered in a state of utter chaos. The fabric was slashed open from the inside, as if the hikers had fled in a panic. No one could understand why they would leave the safety of their shelter in the freezing cold, in only their underwear, with temperatures reaching -30 degrees Celsius. As authorities scoured the area, they uncovered a scene that was far more disturbing than anyone could imagine. The bodies of the hikers were found scattered across the mountainside, some with severe injuries, crushed skulls, broken ribs, and missing tongues. Yet there were no signs of struggle, no tracks leading to the cause of the violence. Most of them had been stripped of their clothing, a strange detail that suggested they were trying to escape something far more terrifying than the elements. As the investigation continued, investigators found more anomalies. Some of the hikers' eyes had turned a deep shade of gray, their skin a strange orange hue. One hiker's hands were badly burned, yet there was no trace of fire anywhere. What could have caused such a brutal, unexplained end? Theories range from military experiments to a Yeti attack, but the truth remains elusive. The Dyatlov Pass incident continues to haunt those who dare to investigate, leaving behind only unanswered questions, a trail of mystery, and a chilling reminder that sometimes the mountain holds secrets it is unwilling to share. Number 3. Skinwalker Ranch. The paranormal playground. Tucked away in the remote Uinta Basin of Utah, Skinwalker Ranch is a place steeped in mystery and fear. For decades, it has been a hotspot for the paranormal, drawing attention from UFO enthusiasts, cryptid hunters, and government researchers. But what is it about this patch of land that makes it so unsettling? The first story started in the 1970s, when locals began reporting bizarre sightings. UFOs darting across the sky, mysterious lights hovering over the ranch, and unexplainable creatures roaming the land. One chilling account describes a wolf-like creature, so massive and aggressive, it seemed to shrug off bullets as if they were nothing. Witnesses swore the creature was not of this world. Then, in the 1990s, a family who moved to Skinwalker Ranch became the focus of terrifying encounters. They reported seeing glowing orbs, strange magnetic fields, and even cattle mutilations that left them questioning their sanity. But what was even more disturbing was the discovery that the government had taken a keen interest in the property. In 1996, billionaire Robert Bigelow purchased the ranch and began funding investigations into its paranormal activity through his organization, the National Institute for Discovery Science. Government involvement didn't stop there. In the 2000s, a secretive program called the Advanced Aerospace Weapons System Applications Program, AAWSAP, was revealed, claiming to have investigated UFO phenomena and paranormal occurrences at Skinwalker Ranch. Some even speculate that the ranch's strange activity is linked to secret government experiments in advanced aerospace technology, or perhaps a rift between dimensions that allows otherworldly beings to cross over. The mystery surrounding Skinwalker Ranch continues to deepen, with no answers in sight. What is it about this eerie location that draws so much attention? And who or what is lurking in the shadows? Number 2, the Montauk Project, Stranger Things, but Real. In the sleepy town of Montauk, New York, there lies a chilling secret that sounds more like a science fiction movie than reality. Known as the Montauk Project, This alleged series of government experiments has captivated conspiracy theorists for decades, and some believe it could explain the bizarre happenings at a remote military base called Camp Hero. But what exactly was going on behind those gates? The rumors began in the early 1990s when Preston B. Nichols published the Montauk Project, Experiments in Time. According to Nichols, the U.S. government was conducting top-secret experiments involving time travel, mind control, and even contact with extraterrestrial beings. These experiments supposedly grew out of the infamous Philadelphia experiment, a failed 1943 attempt to make a naval ship invisible, which allegedly caused unintended time jumps and paranormal consequences. At Montauk, the experiments took a darker turn. One of the most chilling claims is that the government developed a device known as the Montauk chair, designed to amplify psychic abilities. Test subjects, some claimed, were subjected to powerful electromagnetic radiation to tap into mind control and telekinetic powers. Imagine a chair that could bend the very fabric of reality itself, a place where time and space didn't just stretch, but tore. Then there are the tales of time travel. Allegedly, the project's technology allowed researchers to send people back and forth in time, visiting different eras and even interacting with alien beings. Some survivors of the experiments reported meeting extraterrestrials, creatures from other dimensions who made their way through the time portal, leaving chaos in their wake. Stranger still, there are accounts of monstrous creatures being unleashed from the very fabric of space-time itself. One particularly terrifying incident describes an alien entity wreaking havoc at the base, forcing the government to shut down the experiments. While much of the Montauk Project remains shrouded in secrecy, it's clear that something strange was happening there. Whether the stories are just urban legends or if they contain a kernel of truth remains the ultimate mystery. 1. The black-eyed children. Don't let them in. On a quiet night, as the moon hangs low in the sky, a chilling knock echoes on your door. When you answer, you find two children standing on your doorstep, pale, disheveled, and eerily still. They stare at you with empty black eyes, void of any whites. The air grows thick with dread. They claim they need help, but there's something deeply wrong, something that makes your skin crawl. This is the terrifying reality that countless people have described when encountering the black-eyed children. First reported in the late 1990s, these mysterious beings are said to appear at night, usually in suburban areas, seeking refuge or asking for a ride. But the stories have one chilling thing in common: their eyes. Witnesses describe the children's eyes as completely black, devoid of emotion or humanity. It's as if they aren't human at all. And once they speak, their voices carry an unnatural, almost hypnotic tone, urging their victim to let them in, whether it's into their car, home, or even just to use the phone. The request feels urgent, but wrong. Deep down, an undeniable instinct tells you that something is off. Those who've allowed them in, or even interacted with them for too long, have reported strange and terrifying occurrences afterward. Some have experienced severe bouts of anxiety, nightmares, or a sense of being constantly watched. Others claim that once the children leave, they are never seen again, leaving only an unsettling emptiness in their wake. One of the most disturbing aspects of these encounters is the overwhelming feeling of fear they induce. People say their hearts race, their bodies freeze, and they feel an invisible, dark force pressing down on them. It's as if the black-eyed children carry with them an aura of pure malevolence. What are they? Where do they come from? And why do they want to be let in? These questions remain unanswered, but one thing is certain. If you ever face the black-eyed children, the safest choice is to never, under any circumstance, open the door. From hikers disappearing under bizarre circumstances to government-backed paranormal research, these cases leave us with more questions than answers. Are these stories just myths, or is the truth far scarier than we're allowed to know? Either way, one thing is clear. When it comes to the paranormal, the government knows more than they're telling us. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the paranormal, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious.